we've had... Dude, I let people stay at my house, all right? I believe
You've always done that.
I believe in letting artists stay at my house, whether it was a garage or an apartment. It's not an actual home. The economy's going shit.
Has one of your recent tenants convinced you to put an end date on that generosity?
No! One of the recent tenants... So a lot of times when you stay at someone's house, you give someone a gift, right? Like,
right.
or
right.
you do the dishes or whatever. This guy gave me a fucking vinyl record.
Do you have, like, is there a record player center
Nope.
in your house? Okay.
Nope.
So your house guest is eccentric and white.
Yeah. Yeah. But
that's what that gift tells me.
No, actually.
That house guest has pronouns in their fucking body.
No, that was the weird thing. It was... They gave me their own vinyl press.
Oh, their own.
Yeah. They gave me their merch.
Oh. Oh, no.
What do you do with that?
Like, I buy other comics merch to be supportive. I can't imagine the audacity to give another comic my merch as a gift and be like, here, buddy.
When it's something like that, like you give them a t-shirt, like if you had to, like I've had plenty of comics give me t-shirts like, hey, you're always out and about, you know, if they wear it, they wear it, that's great. But like not as a gift for staying at your house.
Yeah, that's not a house gift.
No. What is it?
My rule of gift is always vice. Whatever your vice is, like that's what I'm fulfilling. If you're a whiskey guy, I'm going to get you whiskey. If you're a smoker, I'm going to get you a carton. Yep. Like, if you're a fat person, I'm going to get you a bucket of chicken. Whatever I think is going to make you
thank
like...
you for the Hennessy braised chicken. Last time, you know.
I always just assumed my presence was the gift.
I also smoked it, so...
Welcome to Unseasoned, everybody. This is, what's your name?
Blake Jones.
Ben Daniel here.
And together... we flip houses.
No.
You look like you could literally flip a house.
I did see that on the Reddit forums. Superman doesn't have super strength. He has tactile kinesthetic something because nerds were doing the math and they were like, you can't just lift a building.
Sure you can. Like, why not, dude? Like,
it's always crazy to me where suspension of disbelief stops for nerdy people because there's so many other problematic things in Superman. Starting with if I put these second, if I put on these glasses, no one recognizes me, which is the weakest false identity premise in the history of comic book writing. It's the laziest.
What is it though? Like they always have to find one thing to pick on, right? Like they can take the whole story, but they always have to sing. Like, is that autism? What is that? Like,
because it's something. It's the one thing in the texture that bothers you. It's the one like overcooked grain of rice in the bite of food that you have that's not hitting right. Like you need that to be removed so the rest of the dish is good.
The one thing in the texture. That's such a beautiful way of saying that.
It is.
Well, people were bitching for like in the wrestling because Roman Reigns hulked out of the whatever the
heel babyface.
No, it's
kayfabe.
One of the old Samoan moves, right? Like nobody ever broke out of the throat grab, whatever it was called. Yeah. And he did the Hulk, the 1, 2, and Hulk out, and people were like, "Oh, well, that can't happen." And I get the whole aspect of protect the move, right? Because they had built up this move the last couple weeks.
Thing.
Like nobody's ever broke it. Like
you protect the move for that payoff. You can choose not to like the payoff, but this is just that should be the oh my god, this is happening moment, not that this can't happen moment.
Exactly. That was oh no, Roman's on another level, right? Because it feels like they're about to send him on another giant push, right? So they're. Who knows? But
that is.
I'll never understand the arguing about wrestling though. It's like
I don't.
They made choices. Right? Don't like it or like it.
To me, like if you're a fan of wrestling, it's just because it freezes you in that time of life where you believe wrestling is real. Like 7th to 9th grade me would write fake matches on notebook paper and talk to my friends about who would hypothetically win them. Like I was all the way in.
See, I think it's responsible for me becoming a comic because like I was in that era where it was just shit talking. And I think that's why I'm good at like the banter, the locker room talk, whatever you want to call it. Like Stone Cold and Rock talking shit back and forth. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah, dude, cutting promo.
Mm-hmm. Like when The Rock came out on the Kevin Hart roast, it's like, oh, it's The Rock. It's not Dwayne Johnson. That's The Rock. I remember just out shooting shit, talking shit.
All right. So speaking of the Kevin Hart roast, we've all seen the Kevin Hart roast.
I've seen the first 90 minutes of the Kevin Hart roast. Fun fact, when I went on Fox 26 to discuss the Kevin Hart roast on the Isaiah Factor pattern, I had not, in fact, watched a minute of the Kevin Hart roast. If you open with my 30-second opening on how amazing Cheryl Underwood said.
Talking head. You would have thought they hired you.
They hired me to be the one white guy in the hot seat on the Isaiah Factor
Did
when
zero
racist
research.
stuff happens. I went in there guns blazing, completely blind. Hadn't even seen the clip we were reacting to till they rolled it on the prompter. I'm like, let's see how I can get out of this one.
Them Duke boys got into a whole heap of trouble on the Isaiah Factor.
I was just like, I'm working without a net here. Let's see.
Well, because you get called on the Isaiah Factor a lot. All right, so
lot.
for all of our viewers that don't know the Isaiah Factor, would you like to describe it?
It's a talk show with a black host, black panels that is pretty much every time I've been on there, I've been the only white person in the room besides Phil, the producer. Shout out my boy Phil.
You got me on there once to prove.
Yeah, I brought him once, and they never brought him back.
What'd you do?
Probably said it.
No, we went on once to promote the road, but they call me like 2 or 3 times a month just because
they're like,
I'm not usually booked. Hey, can you be here at 10:15?
We need a
Yes,
cool-looking white man.
No, they've always been really cool to me.
No, that's best. Yeah.
I'm grateful that I get that outlet a lot. I used to just do it because it made my mom happy to be on TV, but then she cut the cord and stopped paying for cable, so she can't even see me anymore. So now I'm just free talking heading for Isaiah Carey. Every time something remotely racist happens and they want a white opinion on the panel, it's like, hey.
We went there when Trump, I don't know. Apparently there were less guys telling people how to land planes at the time, and then there was the
air traffic control.
The air traffic control thing, and I remember sitting there watching you because you were on camera with like 3 guys who were like doing their best Johnny Cochran. They're like, this is egregious. This is absolutely absurd. When Obama was in office, we never had any plane wrecks. And you just had to sit there and just be like,
Bro, the worst was when this black dude in a cowboy hat was like, I didn't expect to get such a thoughtful position on women's rights from a grown man in a Sesame Street hoodie. I'm like, listen, black man in cowboy hat. You don't get to throw that stone at me.
That's so
sorry. I'm sorry.
Speaking of black men in cowboy hats, Drake dropped 3 albums last night.
Oh man,
I'm through like the first 4 or 5 songs. It took me forever to decide what order. So I went and looked at his Instagram post, and I'm just gonna listen to the order he posted them in. I guess that makes the most sense in my brain.
I like to take things in just whatever composite they come in. I found the Iceman album first, so I'm just gonna listen to that first. It's a terrible gym album. I'll tell you that. I did not get hyped for my workout listening to Drake be like, hey, remember 4 years ago when I was on top of shit? Wasn't that great? Like this.
You remember before Kendrick ruined my life?
Yeah. Like the second he started talking about the big 3 again, I'm like, come on, dog. We left that debate in 2023.
Right. I really enjoyed when those albums. I was at the Riot last night when those albums dropped, and it was like 3 black comics. They acted like kids. Like I literally saw them see Santa. They were just like, he dropped 3 albums.
I can't remember.
On one night, and he did a big fake. He did a big fake because all of the people that were on the albums are on the albums. I was like, I don't know anything
This is
about
like when Garth Brooks dropped the double live, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
This is a good question. Legit, what's the last album you got hyped for the release of? Because for me, it's been probably 20 years.
I am such a hipster that I don't get excited about. I don't know. Oh, shit, that's a good question. I remember when the Godzilla soundtrack came out, and like when Green Day was on the Godzilla soundtrack, that was pretty fucking sick.
I mean, it was, 2 years ago? When Kendrick and Drake were going back and forth, I was driving around at night. Like, I would go get in my truck.
For the track releases of that, absolutely. Every diss track I was hyped for. But the last album I was hyped for was in 2003 when I was young and naive and thought Jay-Z was legitimately going to retire with the Black Album.
Oh, the Black
I was like, this is it. It's his final word. Like, I was midnight, 12:01 at a fucking Walmart in San Marcos, Texas. Like,
yeah, I guess it was like the last time I lined up for one, it was probably the Beg for Mercy when G-Unit put out the G-Unit album. I was there at midnight for the release.
I can't remember caring about music that much since college.
I remember when Harry Potter came out. I waited in line at Barnes and Noble.
Bro. You could have at least said you waited in line for the movie.
No, dude, I did a fake scar. It was my mom.
You're putting Harry Potter makeup on when you're built like Hagrid. It's egregious. You don't even have to cosplay. You would have been like, that's a great Hagrid.
He went to put the fake scar, but it was accidentally a swastika there.
I remember, got hit with the wrong lightning bolts.
I remember walking with my best.
Roll in the reverse.
I remember walking with my best friend. And we were like, this was the year we would get our owls from.
We're going to title this episode Will's Coming Out.
No. Dude, that was big Jay-Z. Big. Hello, Harry Potter.
So,
I'm trying to remember lining up.
I do have one Harry Potter release story. It's not mine per se, but I used to work at a refinery in the safety office, and one of the other guys who worked in the
safety office face.
I know. I did the timesheets. They're like, just count hours, little autistic boy, stay out of the real men's way.
You didn't punch your time card. Fuck you.
He's definitely gotten hit by a forklift. Twice a week, meet with guys named Juan. Could you put your time? Fuck you. All right, I'm going to put you down for 6 months. But there was a fat guy in the safety office on the other end named Wesley who was a big, like, comic book nerd. And when the 6th Harry Potter book came out, he apparently worked at a bookstore part-time and got it early. So he ran through the, 100-person line yelling that the Snape killed Dumbledore. Spoiler.
No. It was the Deathly Hallows Part 1.
I don't remember. I'm not that big of a Harry Potter nerd. I read them, but dude, I've read a lot of things.
I haven't read them, haven't watched them.
We're shocked that you haven't read something just off rip.
Big reader, dog. Lee Child.
You look like you've only read Reader's Digest and you only read while you're digesting on the toilet.
I read every Maxim Magic, every FHM.
If it hasn't been located within 3 feet of a toilet, you haven't read it.
I used to read a lot.
By the way, we are in a new studio, obviously.
The look keeps changing. The cast won't change, but we're gonna find an eventual home.
Oh yeah, no, this is our forever home.
I'm saying we might not be in this particular room of the place next time. You know what I'm saying? We could have 1 or 2 more room transitions.
Right, but the hive.
Oh yeah,
yes.
That's what I'm saying. The cast of people won't change. We're gonna have the same quality production value because, quite frankly, I don't want people back in my living room again. Yeah. So we're gonna be with this team eternally.
The people asking to come on, I would not want them at my house either.
Man,
Speaking of Kat and Kyler want to do this at some point.
Absolutely.
We got to bring the San Antonio folks down and let them guest.
I love them.
I don't know how many chairs this carpet arrangement will hold, but we'll figure it out.
Daddy's got a big enough lap for
You could literally fit both of them, one on each knee, Santa Claus style, and just ask him what they want for Christmas.
So y'all are sad dorks.
That battle was sad.
I've started telling all the...
we did have Roast Battle League. All right, do we want to talk about Roast Battle League for a second?
Yeah, we talk about Roast Battle League. That was...
Mexicans, what are you doing?
Did either one of them write?
No.
That's what it felt like to me. It's like, I'll just say the white thing.
Actually, to be fair, one of them wrote way too much. We should have expected some paragraphs, but we got some essays.
I've talked to him.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ben Daniel, everybody.
I'm good at one thing. I'm going to do the one thing.
The Tim Wakefield of comedy. I throw my knuckleball.
Some nights it's working.
You're throwing a no-hitter or you're getting fucking taken in the yard,
blasted.
baby.
3 innings, 15 runs, or no hitter is the range on my punt game. But come on, that was clever.
That was great. That was
very good.
That was a multilingual pun.
Right.
I'm getting my Dora the Explorer on over here.
He looked at me later. He's like, "What was that? What did I?" He was so upset. I was like, "Yeah, man, it should happen."
I just wanted to know how he thought it was gonna go. He was just like, "I'm just gonna like all of these punchlines in this rambling thing are gonna hit," and people. But like when the first one doesn't hit, you just keep talking.
All right, with the Kevin Hart roast, because we just saw
high level.
We saw not even high level. So the beauty of a roast, and this is something that I've realized, is you have to know the person that you're roasting. Like, because roasting comes from fucking love,
familiarity.
Yeah, and familiarity.
It's why like a roast is different than a roast battle. Let me start with that premise because a roast is honoring a person. A roast battle is a fight. It's a UFC type fight. There's never any only after, oh, but they're a great person. There's never any recovery to it. It's a different sport.
I think you have to, every roast you hit them with, you have to preface it, right? Like, oh, fucking Will's got this hair, Ben's got those ears, whatever. Like, as long as you're setting it up like that.
Blake is a homosexual.
Yeah.
But my point is, I don't think people should write for roasts. I think you should be close enough to that person to roast them, if I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think you should...
This is late night Fox stuff. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
You don't have to write for the man that you know when you know the man that you are. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, and I mean,
you said
all
that,
of
Sun
us,
Tzu.
all of us hypothetically know enough about Kevin Hart to write Kevin Hart roast jokes.
Yeah.
No, but it was. I think it was a parade of famous people trying to be famous people, and then like.
If I had $1 for everyone, it was like I didn't write these. Like
that's crazy.
I hate that.
Also,
like, don't break that fourth wall. Yeah.
Also, roast shouldn't be live. Like if you're gonna put that on television, cut it.
I like it for us, right? I like seeing it all. I like seeing the missteps and trying to figure it out. But like, I understand that too.
Here's
like,
my thing.
If they condense that down to 90 minutes and just sent the bangers, it would feel the same as the old ones did.
Mm-hmm. I look at it like there's a ton of people who I've watched a lot of bare knuckle boxing because I'm a quasi-sadist.
Because of course you have. Because you have ridiculous.
Yeah, I do. I like the knockouts. They feel more sincere when people don't put on gloves. But I'm just saying, I like brain damage in that fights.
I swear to God, that's gonna be on your fucking tombstone. It's more sincere when you don't put on gloves.
It really is. Same way with sex. Way more sincere when you don't put on gloves. But like, it's a sport that a lot of people are like, oh, this is barbaric. It shouldn't exist. Then don't fucking watch it. I feel the same way about roasts.
Yeah.
They're meant to be blunt, violent instruments with no lines. If you watch it and you have a line, you're the problem.
Yes.
You're going to the pornography and being mad you saw a titty. Like, if there's a time and place for everything, that's the time and place. That's what we sign up for, and the people who like that sport don't want it diluted by other people's morality.
You don't want to watch a boat sink, don't watch Titanic.
I don't want to watch headgear and gloves. I want to watch people get CTE in real time and knock the intelligence of their entire family tree down 20 IQ points. Like,
there's also the argument that bare knuckle boxing, less CTE because you're not getting hit as much.
Yeah, but if you see some of their expressions after the knockout,
they look like that before, dude. they made that face in the mirror in their trailer
before they went, hey. All right. Well, so now we're getting philosophical.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I have a fun philosophical question that is posed to every philosophy student in Cambridge, which is the Harvard of England. Does the morals of an orgy change if everyone puts on Nazi uniforms?
The what?
Everyone?
Everyone.
There's not just one token Jew girl that's getting plugged.
No. All right, there's an orgy. They're all fucking. And then they take a break, put on the Nazi uniforms. Does that change the orgy?
Well, first off, they need Christ.
It's a little Reich wing for me. But
I mean, the uniform has to come off to fuck anyway.
No,
there's
zippers.
I don't think your morality can change mid-fuck.
There's zippers. When did the Koreans get here?
Because I'm going to be...
That was for my grandpa.
Well, here's what I'm going to say to this. I'm going to admit a very sad thing about myself. I am very much... I don't really care what your kink is because I'm going to get mine anyway with a couple of I don't want you to shit on me. I don't want to do the cleanup on that. But most things I'm cool with. If I'm mid-stroke and some chick busts out an SS uniform and starts Nazi saluting, I'm not going to stop. I don't think morality can be defined while you have an erection. I think that's the time where you're just the most acquiescent to whatever other people's weirdness is. You're already having to see other people naked. And that's, if I stumble into an orgy and it turns into a Nazi orgy...
Whatever happened to just fucking, dog?
I feel like that's going to be the thing that they clip, and I'm not going to come off straight in that. If I'm at an orgy and it turns into a Nazi orgy, say la vie, guys.
I have a question. Is that a real question?
Yeah, that's the question that they ask to philosophy students.
This is why I fucking hate England, dog.
They can't just
keep coming up with more dumb shit, man. Fuck you. Fuck your goddamn stupid accent. Fuck the British.
All right, what's going on then?
Yeah, get me a ball of water. I'll suck your cock.
I'll say the name off set, but great comic in Houston. He went to a kink fetish orgy, and he went in and
did he park on the sidewalk?
he went in and everyone was getting fucked up at the orgy and smoking weed, and he lit a cigarette and they go, hey, you got to smoke that outside.
What if that's his kink, dude? You gotta let it in.
That's the social faux pas at an orgy.
The social faux pas just lighting up a cigarette.
You can literally fuck you can fuck a camel but not light one? What the fuck kind of set of standards is that?
That's all right.
I feel like most philosophy classes end with an orgy question. Is it better to be the first or the last person in a gangbang?
As long as I can keep my Crocs on.
Sport mode?
Always.
Yeah.
Gotta have the traction. It's nice.
Yeah.
Speaking of getting traction, you did a conservative radio this morning.
Yeah, I did.
Can tell you did. You started wearing the Carhartt.
Oh, yeah. No. You gotta wear everything. Look, here's the thing.
You just become a Cabela's catalog every time you get near Jesse Payton.
Yeah. Now speaking of sluts, I'm the easiest slut. It's so.
Do all the venues you're a slut for know about each other?
Doesn't matter. They always text me, "Hey, you up?" Whatever you want, I'll do it. It was great. I was Walton Johnson in the morning.
Shout out our buddy Kenny Webster.
Kenny Webster. He had a good set last night at the Improv.
I was wondering how that went.
He's actually really been working, right?
Yeah. No, I'm literally not being a dick. He actually had a good set. Sometimes,
I don't understand why people think repetition made them better, but it won't make other people better.
Right.
He was crossing over mediums. He's learning on the go.
Yeah.
Right.
I know a lot of comics are jealous because he gets to fucking talk in front of 300 people, and he's like, I don't go to open mics, but
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he has a sounding board every day on the radio. He knows.
Dude, it was so interesting. So, I walked in, it was me and Prince Elias and conservative radio. If you don't know Prince Elias, he just came out with a special on YouTube.
Go see what it's all about.
That boy's got heart. He needs a new one.
I was trying to
He keeps me on my toes, but he can't be on his.
Prince Elias is a great young comic who needs a heart transplant and has gout. And I was outside of the radio. I was outside of iHeartMedia smoking a cigarette, not having gout when Prince Elias. Sucks to be.
I didn't know they had a guest spot on water.
right, it's conservative radio. So we're discussing, dude. There's the next election. We're real concerned about it.
Already?
Yeah, there's a new one, dude. The Dems. You see what Dems are trying to do?
Oh yeah.
You see what Dems are trying to do?
No.
No. Apparently
I'm heading the sand for the next 3 years, dog.
They want Sharia law in Clear Lake. And they want Sharia law in Galveston, Texas. And I know this because I was on CB radio. Dude, guys still call in to talk to Kenny, and it's beautiful. It's kind of a beautiful thing. He listens to crazy people.
And the cool thing is we can talk about them because they don't have the internet.
No, the internet's too liberal. Yeah. The internet is
they've listened to Alex Jones. They have to have the internet somehow. Here's what I heard Brooks and Dunn's going to have to sing it as My Sharia.
My Sharia.
Like,
I want to stone a woman for smiling. Sharia.
The only thing I know Alex Jones for, literally, is just
there's a neon crescent moon. There's a neon crescent moon.
Good Lord.
When the sun goes down.
Guys, this is better than the gay frog joke. I was going to make by a lot. We should just keep on this.
My Sharia.
Why are you both in tune with each other? What in the redneck fuck is happening on this podcast?
Torn up a lot of two lanes together.
Unseasoned and unharmonious.
We listen to Waka Flocka.
I'm Brooks and done with this shit.
Sharia.
I need that made. Like, we have to.
I mean, if parody content is just as good a shot as whatever else we're doing. The reason I wasn't at the improv show with you last night is because Dre called me and said, "Hey, I need somebody to play a kind of racist white guy in a sketch. Are you available?" And I was like, "Yeah, what kind of white racist?" And he's like, "I need somebody to buy an N-word pass for me like it's a drug deal." And I'm like, hand-to-hand transactions and racism? You mean my family history?
Well.
Yeah. So coming soon, see me buying N-word passes on YouTube. Because this is how I break into content creation, apparently. Every time a guy whose Instagram handle is Dre Poppy thinks I could use a racist white guy, I am all one.
I started doing the reactions, like just reacting to dumb, reels on Instagram or whatever. The Facebook comments are so much more racist. Like, there's dudes just literally saying the N-word in the comments.
Well,
because it was that
older demographic.
Yeah. But, like, I didn't expect that online.
My uncle's a CIA plant. That's why he's saying the N-word.
Bro, it's insane.
Oh man, no, because I was watching some of our stuff on Facebook, and like everyone thinks I'm Jewish on Facebook.
I'm still not convinced. I mean,
yeah, like
you're the one who's dressed like a goddamn Pharisee with your beard.
You're not a Jewish, Pharisee? But you are dating someone real Jewish, and there doesn't seem to be any religious harmony clash conversations coming from your direction.
I've been getting all right. By the way, me and my beautiful Jewish girlfriend got into a huge fight the other day because someone is using my face on Tinder. What a cool thing to do. What a cool thing. By the way,
that's thinking outside the box. Catfish someone who actually looks like a catfish. That's how you. This is how.
No, literally. Oh, dude, Hannah.
How are you paid on Tinder?
Fuck if I know, man. First off, I haven't been on Tinder since my 20s.
Does it hurt you that they only took the head? They didn't just take your identity?
they're taking action shots of me with with fucking microphones and stuff where I'm just like, yeah, and then like my actual headshot. It was all right. I got home from being on the road, and when I get home from being on the road, what I like to do is I like to take a little bit of some of your edibles, and go to the goddamn moon. I like to sleep in my bed and just. Hannah, one of her coworkers said, "Just so you know, Will's on Tinder." Guys, I am not. I am not on Tinder.
Will's barely on basic television.
Right. Yeah, no, I can't even get on Fox with
Right.
I'm on conservative radio.
We got to find this profile. I need to see
I'm
this
going to
profile.
tell you a secret about Will Loden. Will Loden's annoyed with the amount of sex he has to have with Hannah. Will's not seeking additional sex. Will wishes he could fuck a little less in his life.
If I'm being really honest, yeah, 100%.
I've had this conversation
I just want to cuddle.
with him.
I
He's
do,
like,
nerd.
No, he's like, I just got home off the road. I'm tired. I would just like to go to bed, but
She's trying to break a piece off, and like I fucking have to fuck it. I feel like an old Puritan where I'm like, I have to do my husbandly duties and you break her off a piece every once in a while. Oh, we should.
It's not about who wears the pants in their relationship. It's about who takes off the pants in their relationship. And she rips them.
She was so mad at me.
Yeah, I mean, you would be upset. Like if I found Hannah on there, you'd be upset. It's gonna suck, right?
Yeah. But I'm not on there.
No,
like literally.
I mean, she would be on J-Date, wouldn't she?
We're coming to the end. So
Plenty of gefilte fish.
She was so goddamn mad, but here's
Jewish
the thing.
disharmony.
Middle Eastern disharmony.
I've got a 2-app solution.
Tunnel of love.
She was in New York.
She was so mad, but I was so high. It's not a good. I'm like literally. I'm sitting there like watching anime while she was just like, "You're on Tinder," and I was like, I don't know what's happening right now.
You can't really defend yourself.
No, I literally was
you're
just
not
like,
there.
I was just in a blanket, and I was like, "You're yelling at me. Do you want to look on my iPad and my phone?" And like, because you can figure out last time people downloaded fucking apps, and then I was just like. Fucking
I'm pretty
pre-COVID, bitch.
I'm not really sure you can logically, informationally, rationally argue down a woman who thinks you're cheating when that said woman also believes in a luggage plane. You might be fighting an uphill battle with logic and reason on that one.
It was.
She also thinks the dog is Jewish. So.
Dude, it was such an out of body experience. I was so fucking high when she was yelling at me. And then I was just like, I don't know what's going on right now.
Here's what you do. Now that things have boiled down a little bit, you go home, you say, new rule, no more arguing when one person is high. It's not kosher.
Yeah. All right, we're
coming close?
Yeah, we're over.
We ran over.
Ooh, well.
All right, well.
Where do you live on the internet?
Right now, you can find me on Very Dark Comedy on Instagram, and follow our podcast on YouTube at Unseasoned.
At Comedy Blake everywhere.
Will Loden.